CustomTacticals.com here, and we're looking at a Bob Lum designed Little Encounter in the black micarta handle finish and the D2 steel blade. So this is a knife that was that's produced by Seiki Cut in Japan. They're not quite as readily available in North America. They're not distributed here, but you can get them. There's several online vendors that do sell them, but I think the cheapest place to buy them is straight from Japan. These guys are about $90 straight from Japan. I think they got a sale going on right now. So this is the smaller one of the two encounters. It's also the basic blade. It also comes in sort of VG10 stainless steel with the Damascus sandwich. So it looks a little bit like those Kershaw Shun blades, the kitchen knife sets that a lot of people are familiar with. This even though it's called the Little Encounter, it's not particularly small. With a 3 1/8 inch blade, 4 1/8 inch handle, total 7 1/4 inches. It feels larger than a small Sebenza. It's got a finer tip blade, but I think it's because the handle is quite nice. Bob's always done great jobs with his handles. Like the design of the handles is always attractive and very comfortable in the hand, and the Encounter is no different than his other designs. As some of you may know, Bob Lum passed away a number of years ago, 2007 December, and he's but you know, his spirit persists with knife makers through his designs with Spyderco and Seiki Cut. So it's kind of nice to have a guy that was so passionate about knives. His design still being around now, even though he's no longer with us. Some great designs from Bob Lum, and he was quite instrumental to the in the sort of the resurgence of knife popularity in terms of bringing a lot of these in sort of Oriental style designs to North American culture, and I think he's done some amazing stuff. I mean, his Chinese folder with Spyderco was just a fantastic knife, just beautifully designed knife, and the Encounter is great too. I mean, there's just something about his designs which are very recognizable and totally functional as well. I really like this one. It's a very, very affordable knife. D2 steel, made in Japan. $90. That's pretty good, and I think that's including shipping from Japan too. And I think the larger one is just shy of 4 inches on the blade, and I think it's only about $20 more. And you can get it in a Damascus steel for another $20 or $30. That sandwich Damascus we talked about, which is beautiful stuff. So very affordable knives with designed by a knife a legend in knife making, essentially. And so I really think that the Lum Encounter is fantastic value. Some of the little things I probably don't like so much is little Phillips head screws. That's something that Bob used to use a lot of, and I think maybe that was sort of a tribute to his designs. He used a lot of Phillips heads. The micarta is nice on this too. It's a very smooth black. You don't see a lot of the patterning, so it's actually a very consistent black all the way through, which I kind of like. The steel liners are a little thinner, but still solid lock up. I wouldn't be worried about these at all. The pocket clip on this one's actually kind of cool. It's ginormous for the size of the knife, but I find that this pocket clip, it goes on any pair of pants really well, and it sits low. So it's very low carrying, low profile pocket clip in terms of how much sticks out. But the clip is sort of big, so but because the clip is so big and it separates so much from the handle, you can wear it on just about anything, and that's kind of a nice feature. It does look a little disproportionately large, but it's very, very functional in terms of getting on, wearing it on anything that you might be wearing that day. So hope you guys enjoy the review. Bob Lum, Little Encounter from Seiki Cut.